at least once every single day. I just stop and pinch myself, thinking like, man, really on the PCT. Donated a little pile of cookie crumbs. Those ants are loving it. Oh. Just some pine cones. Like an old horse skull. Just don't see a lot of deer out here. I've seen plenty of sign of them around, but that was the first beauty that I've seen. Whew. And then just a quarter mile from here is a junction with Highway 18. Major road heads into the Big Bear Lake and Big Bear City, which is a major resupply point and happy place for hikers, I think. They got honey buns there, which I need to get me some. But since I'm currently all by my lonesome, I'm faced with the challenge of the hitch. With a face like this, it's not easy, but it is doable. So the technique that I use kind of two things. Confidence being the first one. Size up the situation when I get there, but you approach the road, boom, put the thumb out with confidence. Done this before, a million times. But a little air of vulnerability that allows the person driving by to see and say, hey, maybe I can help. At least that's the technique that I use. I try and get that in my mind, project confidence, boom, and vulnerability. Please help me get into town. So the second thing is don't sweat up your shirt and be all nasty when you get to the road. You want to have a shirt to kind of air it out at least for a half hour before you get to the trailhead. That way you don't stink as bad and you look a little more presentable. So that's it. And then just hope. If I can do it, you can do it though. Figure out the direction you want to go. I want to go that way. Get to the appropriate side. Nice spot over there for people to pull over. This will be good. So some new folks arrived. I'm gonna go over and see what I can work here in the parking lot across the street. Success. I got a ride with Ralph here. We met up on the trail and then again in the parking lot. And you said you hiked a piece?
He let me reminisce about when we attempted to do this in 1975. We failed, but it was one heck of a trip while it lasted.
You and who else?
So, a friend of mine named Mike Schmidt.
Nice. 1975.
That's when we graduated from high school.
Well, this is awesome, man. Thank you for the ride very much.
You're absolutely welcome. Have a great trip.
So first things first, when I hit town, I gotta get a little bit of food in the belly. Otherwise, you get so crazy that you just buy a ton of food. So I got a honey bun, Hostess. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Eggs going too. And so, back to the trail. Big Bear, Lake and City. Pretty fun little town. Oh, wonderful pizza there. And the Angel Kenny was real nice. Excellent place to stay. I would recommend it. I don't know, you can find his number on Far Out, I think. But his legendary breakfast, it's heavy in my belly today. It's some of Big Bear Lake up there. The water hasn't been this high in 10 years here. I do have one thing to mention about Big Bear. Just as I was getting into town, my old pair of sunglasses, a little nose piece broke. Perfect timing. The towns are full of sunglasses, so I got myself a fresh pair. Number 2 for this trail. I seem to average about 4 or 5 every summer. So hopefully these ones will do. Kind of stylish. Oh man. That guy's got some stories to tell. What a tree. That's Big Bear Lake down there. And you can see the mountains across. And then the clouds stuck in the middle. Awesome. Stuff like that just takes your breath away. Oh, man. Good morning, everybody. Wow. What a beautiful day. Clouds are just playing with the mountains for the views today as well. Man, I like that. Down below there is the Holcomb Creek, and I got across that 3 times today, I believe. it doesn't look as bad as I thought. But this is the first of the crossings. It does look sandy on the bottom, so I think not too deep. I think I'm gonna take off the shoes and socks. This one should be doable. Oh, that was deeper than I expected. So I made it across, but it was up above the fanny pack for a few seconds there at the end. Woo, and cold. All right. I'm just gonna mosey along here and let my legs and stuff dry and warm up a tad. And then maybe stop and put my shoes on. We'll see if I can find the trail on this side. But wow, it got deep there at the very end. Whoo-wee. Whoa. All right, this one wasn't as deep. And so, success. But the next crossing is like in a mile. So I am gonna take advantage of these stones and warm up in the sun. Maybe eat a little lunch before I put my shoes on and head down the rest of that mile or something. But whoa, icy cold. Gonna water up here too. Whew. Got a little ant highway here. Feel like the traffic report chopper. Things are a little backed up by the Holcomb Creek. Travel time, 2 minutes to cross. Oh, get the stick. All right. This one doesn't have any real violence or current to it. It just looks deep. So I'm gonna take my shoes and socks off. I think I see sandy bottom all the way across, and just sort of go right here. As expected, that last one was kind of just slow and easy. Icy cold still. Didn't warm up over the last mile. So there's like a little camping area right over here across the river. Got some food bag and some snacks over there. I'm gonna settle in by that big old pine cone. Look at these cones. Man. 3 fords. One day. Same creek. Look at this one. Oh man, that is cool. Got myself a nice little dinner prepared here. Some roasted garlic potatoes and Spam and olive oil. I put that olive oil in every dinner. Every dinner that I make, a couple of tablespoons, it just adds a lot of flavor and a bunch of calories. The fat kind of calories are hard to get out here. Stuff is liquid gold. Good night, everybody.